Can't see nothing. Fine. You're a Grinch. All right, so we're getting back to work on Aiden's truck. We have a very special guest. If you guys watched our video on Friday, you would see that we went and picked up a guy named Jason Kilmer. He is the #1 buffer in the entire automotive industry. He polishes Riddler winners, Pebble Beach cars. He just polished the Ring Brothers vehicles that won Battle of the Builders at SEMA. He's the real deal. And we're gonna get to work on Aiden's truck and get this thing just show quality polished before we give it back to him on Christmas. And Christmas is 1 week away. There's one problem. He's only here for 24 hours. So we literally only have 1 day to completely cut and polish this entire truck. It's gonna be all hands on deck. We're gonna be starting to sand it, gonna be buffing it. We're gonna get the entire crew involved. Dinner's gonna put the front end together. Well, you're just gonna have to watch the rest of this video to see how it all pans out. I don't think we can do this entire thing in 24 hours, but we're gonna do our best, and that's why we brought in the professional. I'm gonna show you our arsenal of tools. We got 1 tray full of sandpaper and all our custom Jason Kilmer blocks. So Jason put a kit together for me with every single block you could imagine. Every shape, every size. Look at that little thing. So you're getting in those hard to reach areas. We've got different thicknesses, different rigidities, all sorts of different blocks. So we're gonna be using pretty much every single one of these blocks on this truck. Got a whole set of acrylic 1/2" blocks, different shapes and sizes. We've got all the blocks that we need to sand this truck correctly. Over here, we got our Griot's Garage buffers. We have all of our Oberk pads that we're gonna be using to cut and polish this thing. All of our Oberk polishes, glass cleaner. We have some APS soap that's gonna be awesome. This soap, all you have to do is put it on the vehicle and the suds just eat the dirt and grime away. So we pre-washed this with that soap before we did any sanding, before we did anything, and it is ready to go. So our friends over at Milwaukee sent us a dual action cordless buffer. The guys over at Harbor Freight hooked us up with some rotaries, some dual actions, and some forced rotation buffers. So we've got all that, all of their pads. We're gonna be using a plethora of different tools, and we're gonna be showing you guys how you can use the cheapest tools on the market that do an awesome job and the most expensive tools on the market that do a great job also. No matter what your skill level is, no matter what your budget is, we've got tools here to meet everybody's needs. I'm actually more excited to have him here to teach me than to actually get his help. His help is by me just standing over his shoulder and watching. Pretty excited about that. He started sanding, so let's go check out what he's got done. So he's got this whole side already knocked out. He got a little bit of help from Pablo. Pablo sanded up here while Jason sanded the bed. They've got it all the way to 1,500. The next steps are gonna be like 2,000, 3,000, 8,000. Lots and lots of sanding. So you guys are gonna get a lot of sanding here in a minute. It's all about the techniques and erasing your sand scratches all the way out before you polish. This light sucks. I can't hardly see with this. We should go get a new set of lights. Let's do that. We're gonna head over to Hermanson's. We're gonna go get a bunch of lights. And we're gonna set up Light City so that we can see what we're trying to buff. We're trying to get Aiden's truck done by Christmas. And one of the final steps is to get it all cut and polished and ready for him. So I knew when that time came, we were gonna fly in our friend, Jason Kilmer. He came in from Seattle, Washington. This guy is literally the best polisher there is. How long have you been doing this?
25 years. And I'm only 26.
Why do you have to buff with one hand?
I was born with cerebral palsy on my right side. The version of cerebral palsy I have is called hemiplegia, but I also have lack of depth perception in my left eye. So I'm completely opposite with my arm and my eye. So it's brought me some challenges to overcome, but I've overcome a lot of challenges in my life, and I just keep on trucking.
I'm super excited to see your techniques and figure out how to polish your way, the correct way, and get Aiden's truck looking awesome.
Well, me too.
Yeah. This guy has polished multi-million-dollar cars. This should be a walk in the park.
Hopefully. And if not, I can fly back out. And we got something to clamp on. Bulbs everywhere.
So we're gonna just get a bunch. How many should we get? They have 6 little ones and they have 5 big ones. Is that what we want?
Yeah.
Cool. How many do we want? You are the expert.
We're gonna have to get what we can get.
We're just gonna get them all.
You know what else we need?
What?
Wood.
Wood? Oh yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, you do. I'm telling YouTube so it gets done.
I'm supposed to build a bench for like the last 2 months. A wooden bench.
Console table.
It's a console table.
No, I need it by like Sunday.
How many bulbs you finding? I have 6.
Okay.
We're gonna have so much light for so many days.
We can light up the midnight sky.
That's right. Let's go find David.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go, Robby.
Thank you.
We got things to do.
You have the keys.
Will you build my console table?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Go build a chandelier.
All right, what do you think of the Christmas tree setup?
I like it.
Can you see?
I can see better, yes.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
But you know what?
That's okay.
It'll do, donkey.
It'll work for what we're doing, yes, sir.
Cool. Hey, a box came for you.
They spelled my name right. Thank you, Colt, for spelling my name right. I appreciate it. Let's see what we got. It's like Christmas. Now, these blocks, let me tell you
85-inch blocks.
So,
oh, nice.
These are special because this is sticky back paper, and the problem with his sticky back paper is it sticks too well. So he developed a block that doesn't stick.
So you can only use his paper on his block?
No, well, you can use other paper.
1500, 600, 800.
Probably from 6 all the way up.
6, 8, 15, and 2. So now we have even more blocks.
Oh, it's a little cute, guys. Did you see that little magic trick I did there? Sand a spot until it doesn't grab. Don't move.
Doesn't grab. Right there.
Okay, close your eyes. No peeking.
You feel it grabbing right here.
Okay, sand it until it no grabby. Oh, look at that magic. Did you see him switch? Now, what are you feeling with your eyes closed?
You can feel it catching.
Yeah, now open your eyes and sand. And do the same thing.
I don't need my eyes.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
You're my hero.
We
I've been
should
doing it wrong for all my life. If you like that.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, check it.
Okay. Check it. 1, 2. We had the guide coat. We would have more of a visual. A little wonky right here.
That was yours.
Well, you need to tune it up. It needs a tune-up. And see, it's nice and consistent. A little radical. We want a nice sheen.
It's nice right there.
Yeah.
Where I had my eyes closed, it's really good.
Really good.
All right, so I'm over here deleting his body line. We got Jason here teaching us, so that's good. Now we're gonna guide coat it. So guide coat shows us where our scratches are. And then as we're sanding, we're deleting the guide coat. We can see where we're at.
Now that was what grit?
That was 600.
Okay. So
600 grit. That's scary. Now we're gonna go to 1,000, right?
throw that away.
So we're using a piece of acrylic. Look at that. This is a custom built Jason Kilmer block.
Here's 1,000. Nice and soaking, so it's nice and even. So we're gonna do it this way just so we can see it, but typically how we normally use it is like this, so we don't catch any edges. You can see the edges are softened a little bit. We don't want any sharp edges. What I would do is just hold it on the edge, fine tune it either with one hand or two hands, however you feel comfortable. Try not to go straight, try to do an angle of some sort.
Like
do an
this?
X pattern. Yep, just like you're blocking body work. Use your pinkies as your guide. Slowly, just do one section. And then let's wipe it off. See if we can see the difference. See all that black guide coat? So you can see black guide coat,
No guide
no
coat.
guide coat. So the guide coat sticks in the scratch and it doesn't go away until it's sanded away. So that means we have the previous grit completely gone. So when we buff it, we don't have any mystery grit scratches.
Right, so we have deleted the 600 grit scratches right here. Now we need to delete the rest. So we won't bore you with that. We'll hurry and sand it, guide coat it. We'll show you what it's like once we get all the way to 3,000. All right, so while the experts are working on the driver's side of the bedside, I'm gonna pull the tailgate off and I'm gonna get coached on sanding it and polishing it. It's gonna be a really long process, but we're gonna flat sand the entire tailgate. It's kind of the visual presentational thingy that you'll see.
So at nighttime, when the headlights shine from the vehicle behind you, they're like,
Like, wow, I can read my license
that
plate.
looks great. That's why.
Boom! Perfect. That's not.
I don't think they'll go boom. I think they'll go.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, they'll hit the air horn.
Do we have a stand? This stand right
Yep,
here?
right there. All right. Next time you see me, I'll be sanding. It's not even doing anything.
Just slow down and it will.
All right, so I just want to point out the fact that Mr. Amazing over here just used a DA with 600 grit on this this tailgate, and we're supposed to polish this. Here's the deal. We're on hour, 5 of 24 hours to get this done, and we have so much more to do. So for any of you out there that are in the industry and you want to learn from Jason, we're going to leave a link in the description for the Gloss University. For those of you that are serious about learning how to buff and polish, buy the best. The end of September, we're going to be having a Gloss University at Layton Auto Body. We'll announce the exact date once it gets a little bit closer. We're going to be doing one for beginners and we're going to be doing one for experienced people that want to really learn how to polish correctly, like this man right here.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, lots and lots of sanding. And I'm waiting for him to just clean that off so I can guide coat it.
Oh, is that what you're waiting for? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just get this here.
So what's your favorite?
That real good
polish?
black.
Black? You're lying. Black is the almighty worst color in the entire world.
The worst color is white because you can't see it. White is interesting. I usually burn through on white because I can't see it because clear coat's white. You have nothing to go by.
All right, so the next time I have a black car, it's calling you.
I'll come down.
Okay, let's get serious about this.
Okay.
No more of this messing around stuff.
Easy. Be one with paint. Light pressure.
Easy, young pal.
No pressure.
I'm always saying let the sandpaper do the work.
Yeah.
Then I'm over here just like
On it.
on it. You got to take these curbs on an angle, like your lowrider car. All right, here we are, coming into the 8th hour. We still have so much to do, but we're working, we're talking, we're getting things done. So I'm just guide coating this. We've got it all the way blocked to 1500 grit. So I'm gonna guide coat this for Jason, and he's gonna start hitting it with 2000. We're gonna show finish this tailgate, and we see the beast in his natural habitat. He's sanding. We're on 3000 grit now on this tailgate. After 3000, we're gonna hit it with some 8000, and then we're gonna buff it. You guys thought the sanding was over with the Nugget. Nope. Hey, guess what? I think we have a surprise after lunch.
For me,
I'm not telling you. You guys will see what it is.
I like surprises.
Yeah, he's married to Mrs. Claus, but I'm not gonna tell you who it is.
Is it coffee?
Couple hours more, and we have this thing all the way down to 8,000 grit. We went 600,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 8,000. All by hand except for the last step. And the only reason we did the last step with a DA polisher was just to show, for educational purposes, to show me how to do it. We're taping off a few things. We don't want the rotary buffer to hit. We're gonna cut this out and then head to lunch because we're hungry.
And coffee.
Oh, and he needs more coffee.
With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Well, we gotta get this truck done, so I gotta go fast.
You need caffeine.
Yeah.
Got some hardcore scratches on the edge that I need to get out, but this tailgate is just about finished.
All right, we're finishing up the final sanding on Aiden's truck. We're doing on the door. Everything else is under 8,000. We're doing 3,000 on the door right now. We'll clean it off, make sure we got all the 2,000 out with the 3, and then we'll have 8,000 as our final step before we can buff.
All right, so we finally have the bulk of this tailgate finished. We're gonna put it on the truck, and then we're gonna buff the top body line. We're running out of time, and we all got a Christmas party to go attend. We're gonna be leaving here in a minute. We'll show you guys our amazing dinner, and then we're coming right back after because we're running out of time, running out of hours to get this done.
Never enough time.
Mr. Kilmer has to get on an airplane and go home.
And then go do another car and cap.
Then he's gotta go to California and do another vehicle.
Wow.
Looks pretty all right. All right, so we were not gonna sand this top, but I put the tailgate on and it just didn't look good. So we're gonna come back after we go to our Christmas party dinner and we're gonna sand this the rest of the way. So we've got it all acrylic blocked in 1500. Jason's gonna come back and just finish it up and tune it right up for us because he's gonna do tune up on it. We were almost done, but we're just not quite done.
You did such a good job down here. This looked not so good.
So Jason did such a good job down here that I decided this needed to match it. Man of the hour.
I was the instructor, you were the student.
But hey, it looks really good.
Hi.
Elbow, wrist.
Oh yeah, I forgot you do know how to do that.
No, I got taught, remember? One of the fans said I have to do wrist 3 times.
But we're gonna come back and we're gonna knock this out tonight because at 7 o'clock in the morning, which isn't that far away, we gotta leave for the airport, take him back. The time has come.
You're gonna shed a tear.
No, I'm not.
Would you like a hug right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. We're making super good progress. We're gonna get this thing polished without sleep with lots of coffee for him.
Yep.
No coffee for me.
How many shots have I had today? Do we count?
Okay, you guys thought I had a problem? He's had 10 espresso shots today in coffee.
How many ounces did we
That's
figure that
20
was?
ounces.
20 ounces
Of espresso.
And I'm fine.
You're like normal. That's scary.
Scary, super scary.
Anyway, all right. You go home, get ready, and we'll see you at Steve's Steakhouse in Richfield.
12 seconds later.
So this is how our life goes. Literally, we're just getting ready to walk out to go to our Christmas party, and what do you know? UHP dispatch called, so we're gonna head on a tow real quick, hurry and get that accident cleaned up, and then we're off to dinner. So let's go on a tow. All right, so we told Jason that if we get a tow, we're taking him with, and what do you know? Literally, we don't know much. Highway Patrol called us. They said it's out at milepost 270. We'll get there. We'll figure out how to get it back on the road. We gotta hurry because our steak's gonna be getting cold. right, so that one got a little bit technical. This truck was like 100 yards, 150 yards down in a farmer's fence. We didn't want to shut the road down too much, so we parked parallel, got that thing pulled as far as we could. We maxed out our SRS. We had to snatch block it, double the power. We got it to the road, ended up shutting the road down, snatch blocking it on. And then we let the front end hang off the back because we're missing a wheel. The e-brake's locked up, everything's locked up on this truck. So we went down to a place called Straits Junction where it was safe and flat, let the truck back down, repositioned it, pulled it up on. We're gonna be late to our own Christmas party. Bitch. So we went to dinner. Now we got even less hours to get this finished. So Jason's got to leave for the airport in 8 hours. And we still haven't even started buffing this thing. Oh, dinner was so good, I'm just stuffed. We're gonna get to sanding. Hopefully get this all sanded out to where we can polish it before he has to take off. So I'm on 2,000 grit on this upper, and then I need a 3,000 and 8,000 it. Why are you giggling?
Oh!
What?
You guys been good boys and girls?
What the heck is this? Santa, is that you?
I brought some gifts and he's here to steal them.
Who's the Grinch?
All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're gonna go get our elves. Bye.
Bye, Grinch. No! All right, I have no idea what that was all about, but we have a truck to finish. It's time to get back to work.
I got my elves. We're gonna go to work. We're gonna have the elves work on the truck. The other guys, they stepped out, so I brought the elves in so they can get this truck finished for Robby and them.
I'm being a good helper, Santa. Look at that.
That looks really good. Good little elf.
Get out of here!
Grinch, go on! Grinch, go!
Give me my block back!
No more cookies for an hour.
Okay. I'm working faster. Not the squirt bottle again. All right, so the time has finally came. It's 6:30 in the morning. We gotta leave to catch a plane for Jason in 30 minutes.
Yes.
We came, we conquered, and we buffed for 24 hours straight.
Well, we sanded first.
Well, we sanded first. Yeah, you
And
say
then-
that again, and then buffed.
Lots of sanding.
Lots of sanding. Look at the fruits of your labor. It looks like a sheet of glass. And then this side too. Aside from it needing cleaned off, turned out amazing. Time to go to Salt Lake. All right, as always, we appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
Ho, 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 ho.
That does that hit on the tongue.
Man, we got
What'd you say?
Hey, is this it?